These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.
I'm Faye Fredericks with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. Back here in Arizona, the Associated Press now calling the Arizona Senate race for Democrat Ruben Gallego. As we first told you, website Decision Desk HQ also called that race over the weekend. Gallego beat Republican challenger Kari Lake by 72,000 votes. Gallego making history, becoming Arizona's first Latino U.S. Senator. He'll join Senator Mark Kelly in Washington, D.C. The two Democrats will represent Arizona, but Republicans will control the chamber overall. City of Mesa has a new mayor. The remaining votes coming down, confirming Mark Freeman's win. Freeman has served as a captain paramedic for Mesa Fire and as vice mayor from 2019 to 2021. Freeman releasing a statement after the confirmation last night, saying in part, "I look forward to working with everyone to make the city we all call home the very best city it can be." Grand Canyon University now a step closer to nonprofit status. Phoenix Business Journal reporting the U.S. Court of Appeals ruled the Department of Education applied the wrong legal standards when denying the school nonprofit status in 2019. The ruling reverses a previous judgment in favor of the Department of Education. GCU's been in a legal dispute with the agency since it reverted to nonprofit status in 2018. Chance to make your voice heard as another Valley School District weighs school closures. The Roosevelt Elementary School District is hosting another board meeting next week to discuss the matter. It's happening Tuesday, November 19th at 5:30 at the district office. The address there on your screen. The governing board is set to vote 2 days later. Starting tonight, they expect lane restrictions on I-17 as part of an improvement project. Starting around 6 p.m. until 7 a.m. daily, northbound 17 near New River Road will go down to just one lane. Southbound 17 will also be reduced to one lane near Sunset Point and between Black Canyon City and New River Road. The restrictions end Saturday morning. This week, parts of State Route 473 and 366 are closing for the winter season. ADOT will close the 473 between State Route 260 and Holly Lake on Thursday and State Route 366 going up Mount Graham Friday. ADOT's already making plans for more winter closures starting next month. On the verge of a major milestone to treat contaminated groundwater in Phoenix. EPA will be in town for a meeting tomorrow night. Public comment period is now open for a proposal to treat the contaminated area near the former Motorola plant at 52nd Street in McDowell. Parts of the contaminated area are already being treated, but the EPA wants to try a different method for another section, decades after the water was first contaminated.
Because of the lower levels of contamination that exist in OU3, we're actually proposing a treatment that will be injected into the ground to help remove and break down contamination in the ground itself and in the groundwater.
Tomorrow night's meeting is at the Burton Bar Library from 5 to 7:30 p.m. The public comment period will remain open through mid-December. Following the election last week, some retailers say they're seeing more online sales of emergency contraceptives, including the morning after pill known as Plan B. Telehealth company Wisp says sales of those medications went up about 1,000% a day after the election. Wisp Health says its sales were up 315%. CEO says they believe women are preparing for administration changes and are worried about access potentially being restricted. A local track phenom uplifting Arizona and quickly making a name for himself. At just 10 years old, CJ Flowers is taking the track and field world by storm. Just 4 years, he's won more than 100 medals on some of the biggest stages, including taking home a gold medal at the U.S. Junior Olympics. Here's his advice for kids pursuing their own passions.
Don't be scared to just do something you really want to do. Just go out there, lay it out on the line, and just try your best. And even if you mess up, well, you messed up, and we can go back to that mistake and fix it.
Yeah, some great advice there. CJ says he's not ruling out a dream of going to the Olympics, but best of all, he's not just a star on the track. The fifth grader is also on the honor roll for the past 3 years in a row.
Tracking your forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Amber Sellens. Temperatures dropping, winds picking up today as a storm system passes to our north. But this is going to clear out of here quickly. And tomorrow, high pressure returns, working to warm this forecast back up here across Arizona. In the valley, 50s in our early morning forecast, 72 for lunchtime, and 79 degrees around 4 p.m. Then dropping back into the lower 70s around 6 o'clock tomorrow evening. Just a beautiful day across the valley for all your outdoor activities, running, hiking, biking, hiking, all good to go. If you are going to be out midday, about 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., though, make sure you have some sunblock on those hiking trails. We'll only have about 45 minutes or so to be outside before the sunburn sets in. As we take a look at that forecast here, you know what? Hold on just a second. I forgot that this one was in here and it has not been updated yet. Hold on just a second. The 1 minute's fine. Let me just update this real quick.